The 17th century was a time when pirates roamed the seas, carving out their own kingdoms, away from the reach of any government. Among the most infamous and captivating of these pirate havens were the islands of Madagascar and the legendary Libertalia. From the late 1600s, pirates in these regions became symbols of freedom and rebellion, creating a world in which laws didn't apply and the seas were their kingdom. But how did Madagascar, an island off the coast of Africa, become a pirate haven? And what exactly was Libertalia, and why does its legend still captivate historians and enthusiasts alike? Madagascar, the pirate paradise. Madagascar, an island roughly the size of France, is located in the Indian Ocean, just off the southeastern coast of Africa. Its vast and wild landscape made it a perfect hideaway for pirates in the late 1600s. Pirates, seeking to escape the law and establish their own way of life, found Madagascar to be an ideal spot for their secretive operations. The island was isolated with dense forests and natural harbors, making it perfect for launching surprise attacks on merchant ships traveling between Europe, Africa, and Asia. During this time, pirates were not just thieves, they were entrepreneurs. They attacked the treasure-laden ships from across the globe, including those from the Spanish, Portuguese, and Dutch empires. The pirates that frequented Madagascar were some of the most feared in the world. Some of the most notable pirates associated with the island include Captain Kidd, Henry Every, and the infamous pirate crew led by William Captain Kidd, who left a legacy on the island's rugged shores, the pirate haven of Libertalia. One of the most fascinating aspects of Madagascar's pirate history is the legend of Libertalia. According to some historical accounts, Libertalia was a utopian pirate republic founded by the notorious pirate captain François, or perhaps by a pirate named Misson. Located in the northern part of Madagascar, Libertalia was said to be a place where pirates could live free from the tyranny of European empires and create their own society based on principles of liberty, equality, and fraternity. The legend of Libertalia grew from the idea that pirates wanted to escape the rigid social structures of Europe. They were often former slaves, indentured servants, or oppressed members of society. In this imagined republic, there was no monarchy, no oppressive class systems, and no law but the rule of pirates themselves. The pirates who founded Libertalia were purported to have made a pact, swearing to uphold equality and freedom for all men, regardless of their race, background, or nationality. However, historians debate whether Libertalia was ever a real place or just a myth created by later writers romanticizing piracy. The story of Libertalia was first published in the book The Pirate's Own Book, 1837, and it was popularized further in the 19th century. Despite this, there is no concrete evidence that such a place ever existed, and it may very well have been the result of pirate legends mixed with the hopes of escaping oppressive social structures. The role of the pirate republics. Pirates who roamed Madagascar were often part of larger, more organized pirate republics that functioned much like self-governing states. These pirate republics allowed pirates to operate without interference from European authorities, creating a more egalitarian and opportunistic society. Pirates had their own rules, a form of justice, and even elected leaders. These pirate republics were viewed by many as a form of rebellion against the established empires of the day. The pirate republics that sprung up on Madagascar weren't just a temporary base for pillaging ships. They were seen by the pirates as a chance to build something lasting. These republics became a symbol of freedom for many who had been oppressed under colonial rule. They provided pirates with the autonomy to make their own laws and pursue their own interests without the need to adhere to the policies of European colonial powers. Pirate life and the code of the sea. Living as a pirate in Madagascar was not a life of luxury, though it was full of freedom. Life on a pirate ship or in a pirate republic was brutal and dangerous. Piracy was a constant struggle for survival. Pirates faced not only attacks from rival pirates, but also the threat of disease, hunger, and the unpredictable weather of the seas. Yet pirate society had its own set of rules and codes designed to maintain order among the crews. The pirate code was a system of rules that governed the behavior of pirates aboard ships. Each pirate had to follow the code, which outlined the distribution of treasure, punishments for transgressions, and the rights of the crew. It was a democratic system of government where every pirate had a say in the operations of the ship and the actions of their captain. These codes were not always strictly followed, but they provided a framework for pirate society to function. The decline of piracy in Madagascar. By the early 1700s, the golden age of piracy began to come to an end. The European empires, fed up with the piracy threatening their valuable trade routes, began to take action. The British, French, and Dutch navies launched military expeditions to eradicate piracy, and slowly the pirate republics in Madagascar started to collapse. One of the main reasons piracy declined was the rise of more advanced naval technology. The pirate ships, often outgunned and under-equipped, stood little chance against the military power of European navies. Additionally, as European colonial empires expanded, they gained more control over the seas, making it harder for pirates to operate in the same fashion. Modern influence of pirate legacy. The legacy of pirates in Madagascar still resonates today. The romanticized image of pirates as freedom fighters and rebels against oppressive systems has made its way into popular culture, from movies like Pirates of the Caribbean to books and documentaries. The legend of Libertalia, whether fact or fiction, continues to capture the imaginations of people around the world. Madagascar itself remains a place with a rich and complex history tied to its pirate past. The island's role in the history of piracy is often celebrated in local folklore and has become a part of the island's identity. In fact, modern tourism on Madagascar sometimes centers around pirate lore, with visitors taking tours to see the famous pirate caves, old forts, and even the rumored locations of Libertalia. The pirates of Madagascar in popular culture. As we look at how pirates have been depicted in modern media, it's clear that their legacy lives on. Films, television shows, and literature have turned pirates into romanticized figures, blending historical facts with legends like that of Libertalia. Pirates are often portrayed as misunderstood heroes who stand against tyranny and fight for freedom, a theme that is especially prevalent in the pirate cultures surrounding Madagascar. From the infamous Pirates of the Caribbean films to modern-day pirate-inspired themes in popular media, the story of pirates has evolved. However, the tales of Libertalia and the Pirates of Madagascar remain a foundational part of how we perceive the romanticized figure of the pirate. They represent the rebellious spirit and the desire for freedom that many still admire today. The story of the Pirates of Madagascar and Libertalia remains a symbol of the tension between law and freedom, rebellion and order, and myth and reality. These pirates carved out their own lives in defiance of the colonial powers, seeking independence and autonomy in an unforgiving world. Today, their legacy serves as a reminder of the complexity of human freedom and the lengths to which people will go to carve out a life on their own terms. Whether in the history books or in the stories we continue to tell, the Pirates of Madagascar will remain an integral part of the legend of the high seas.